Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies as we continue with part 45, lesson 44 of the Illuminated Faith, Mystical Interpretation of the Gospel of St. John by R. Swinburne Clymer. Lesson 44. He that has found the Father in the temple is never alone, for the Father is ever with him. St. John chapter 16, 22 through 33. 22. And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you. When we have become illuminated and have received the baptism by fire, we have received that which, though man may take our life, he cannot take from us, because it belongs not to man but to the Father. 23. And in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. When we ask for nothing, we trust in the Father, and the Father will give us all things that we need. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added. When we have sought and found this kingdom and have become one with the Father, he knows the things we need before we can ask for them, and he will give them to us. 24. Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name? Ask and ye shall receive, that your joy may be full. Before this, that is to say, before he has found the Christ, man may have believed in a Christ, but he asked, not in the name of the Christ, but in the name of his own fleshly desires. He did not know the Christ, therefore he could not ask in his name. What he desired he asked for, because the self wanted them. 25. These things have I spoken unto you in Proverbs, but the time cometh when I shall no more speak unto you in Proverbs, but I shall show you plainly of the Father. Jesus here admits that there is a hidden meaning in all that he taught, besides the apparent meaning. This is in accordance with the oriental custom. Enlightened teachers of the East taught all things in symbolism. There was one meaning for the masses who could not comprehend the deeper significance, and one for those who could understand the higher interpretation. Each meaning was good and right for those to whom it was adapted. But on account of this twofold meaning, it is difficult to interpret the teachings of Jesus and make them perfectly clear to all. 26. At that day ye shall ask in my name, and I say not unto you that I will pray the Father for you. 27. For the Father himself loveth you, because ye have loved him, and have believed that I have came out from God. 28. I come forth from the Father, and I am come into the world. Again, I leave the world and go to the Father. The Christ came from the Father in the form of the divine spark, such as is in all men. The Christ returned to the Father when he had attained consciousness of the Father. The Christ came from the Father in an inert, potential, dormant, non-conscious, non-individualized, non-dynamic state. The Christ returned to the Father as a dynamic, active, conscious, individualized soul. Man is given free will, free choice of action. He can live for the cravings of the fleshly nature alone, or he is at liberty to change the cravings of the flesh into desires, thoughts, and longings that are in harmony with the divine ideal. To do the latter is to do the will of God. Through this process of change, he arouses and awakens the latent divine spark within his being. It becomes the illumined, individualized soul, because he has transmuted the fleshly carnal nature, the personality, into qualities of godly individuality. When this is accomplished, the divine spark has become the Christ. The Christ returns to the Father, for both the Christ and the Father dwell in the temple through the same processes that awaken the soul and bring forth the Christ. The temple has been purified and made a fit dwelling place for the Father and the Christ. 29. His disciples said unto him, Lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. 30. Now are we sure that thou knowest all things, and needest not that any man should ask thee. By this we believe that thou comest forth from God. 31. Jesus answered them, Do ye now believe? 32. Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. In the world there is no peace. All is strife and a mad rush after that which gives pleasure to the senses. In the soul of man, when it has become illumined, there and there only is peace. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.